Hey guys, what's up? It's Lina here with a review for Casey Undercover. Bam, bam. This one was really exciting. It had Bella Thorne in it. She gets started. Shake It Up reunion, I might say. I was so happy. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, because I watched all the Shake It Up. One, I'm going to just tell you guys, if y'all can see my hair, I don't have that long hair no more. I'm getting my hair redone again. That's how I look like this. That's how I got my hat on, because I'm doing conditioning and all that. So yeah, this is my hat. Yeah, so anyway, let's get to the show and what's popping off and stuff. So, let's start with, first of all, Casey got spy paranoia. She's paranoid, but she's kind of not paranoid, but she got good instincts, but she's kind of paranoid too. It's called spy paranoia. When she was in class, she got a B on her essay, and she thought she should have got an A, because she thought, she's good at everything. So she's like, why did I get a B? So now she's suspecting her teacher was a spy. So then she go and question him and all like, did she rip his mustache off because she thought it was a fake mustache? And now she's got trouble at school, and it's like, what the heck, Casey? What are you doing? So then after that, she was like, my bad. And then so after that, Ernie was talking on the phone and stuff, and he asked 10 girls to the dance, and they all said no. And Craig was trying to tell him, Craig used to be a player back in the day, so, and he used to be a player back in the day. He thought maybe he could teach Ernie something, so he was like, this. So then he was like, are you a parking ticket? Because you got fine written all over you. And then Ernie showed what he usually do when he walk up to a girl and he tell her a fact about sodium and how sodium pediatric hypertension, something like that. But he throw that in there. And Kira was like, Craig let Ernie be himself, so if a girl do like him, she's like in for himself. But Craig is trying to turn him to like a player and all that. But so then Casey came back home from school after she got in trouble, and Kira and Craig tell her it's normal for new spies to have this paranoia and think everybody's a spy because they new to it, and they just got instincts, and they just like it's like paranoid and all that. But she don't know if she's paranoid or not. But they do yoga. They did yoga with her, and she said she felt like she wasn't paranoid anymore, and she felt like de-stressed and all that. So then Ernie came in and was like, I got a new girlfriend. And then Casey started laughing, was like, a little spy tip for you: if you're gonna try to have a cover-up story, give one that's believable. And then so he's like, no, really? So then Bella don't okay. I'm stop. Bella don't walk in as Jolie. She's so pretty. Oh my god, she's taller than Ernie too. Jolie is perfect. She help people out. She got straight A students. She's fluent. She work with everybody. She's an amazing person. And Casey just can't believe that she would think Ernie was amazing and smart and cute and stuff. She's just like, what? Her facial expression was on point. Like, she's like, what? Because then Craig and Kira started believing it. It was like, oh my god, you're so perfect. I'm so glad you like Ernie and all that. So then and Jolie's, oh my god, Jolie's outfit, oh my god, it was so amazing. They do a good job with the outfits here. Casey was like, how can this be? How could she like that? She must be a spy. She can't, because now she's thinking she's a spy, because she's like, who would like Ernie? But don't be so mean, Casey, come on. So anyway, I like Casey's shirt too. It say Paris, New York. That was a cute shirt too. She said she's totally gonna expose her. So then Marissa is head of the dance committee. She didn't know what the Ides of March was. This is when Caesar got stabbed. So she's like, how am I supposed to decorate that? So then Ernie was telling Marissa that Jolie was his girlfriend, and she's like, oh, hi. So then Marissa and Jolie was at the dance thing, helping decorate with Casey, and Casey was like, oh, why are you all of a sudden now buddy with Marissa? And then Marissa was like, well, I'm a likable person. So then Casey was like, well, maybe we should go and set up a trap and do a mission. So then she was like, bring Jolie to my house. And then Marissa was like, ooh, can I do it in a southern accent? She was like, no, just bring Jolie to my house. So then they brought Jolie to the house. Casey was like to Jolie, she's like, oh, we just want to get to know you a little bit better. So then Jolie sit down and they got her arms like wrapped up in like some steel thing. And then so Casey was like, who do you work for? Who sent you? Where did you train at? She's like interrogating her. Then Jolie was like, well, I did tap dance academy. And she's like, no, you know what I'm talking about. Then Jolie's like, what are you talking about? Then Marissa was like, oh my god, I'm so confused. So then Marissa was like, maybe this isn't right. So then Casey was like, the only thing to get the truth out of you is we use this. So she used a tickling gadget, and she's like tickling. It's like a button thingy, and she's tickling her throat so she can get the truth out. And so Ernie walked in and was like, what are you doing? And then she was like, oh, just a little initiation so we can all be friends. And then Jolie got out of the chair and was like, Ernie, she's torturing me. Then he was like, I know, she's been torturing me all my life. After that, Casey was talking to Ernie. Ernie was like, I'm mad at you. He was like, why would you do this and all that? And she was like, she was just like, because I thought she was a spy because she liked you. And he was like, oh, because she's so perfect and smart, and I'm not perfect and I'm not smart or nothing. And so she was, and she was like, well, no. And he was like, yeah. And she was like, I know she's out of my league. And he was like, but I can't believe even my own sister didn't believe I can get a girl like this. You know, she was like, how the heck, why all of a sudden Jennifer Lawrence Jr. is going to drop out of the sky and want to be with you? And then, you know, off of like some sodium fact you told her. And, you know, he's upset. He's like, because you my sister and you don't believe me and all that. And I'm like, come on, Casey, don't be mean. Come on. And Casey went to Ernie and Jolie asked for forgiveness. And then Jolie was like, yes, because at my past school, I was forgiven. I was like named the rankest of the forgiveness club. And so they forgave her. So then Jolie's outfit was on point. I mean, yes to Jolie's outfit. So then Craig was still trying to make it seem like Ernie was like all big man stuff, like he was the grill master. But then Kira was like, you know, don't do that. Let him be himself and all that. AC was talking to Jolie, and Jolie was like, I forgive you because if I made a mistake, I wouldn't want to want to be held a grudge on that. So then she accidentally spilled ketchup on Jolie's shirt, and then Jolie jumped up, was like, and then Casey was like, what? And then it sounded like Russian. So then Jolie was like, oh, I was just clearing my throat. And then Casey was saying in her head, I know Russian when I see it. She wasn't clearing her throat, my butt. And then she was like, I'm gonna try this out. So Jolie went over to Ernie. So then she went over by them and she was talking to her little bracelet thingy and was like, yeah, I got the spy papers in my locker. No, nobody will be there. She set up a decoy and all that, and it's to know that it's because Jolie was gonna fall for it because she thought it was files in there. So then Casey was like, I have to leave. I have to go get lemonade. Then Jolie was like, it's already lemonade right there. She's like, I want pink lemonade. And she's like, oh, there's nothing wrong with wanting to shake it up. And then that was Casey was like, and I was like, because you don't get it, shake it up, and get it, connection. So anyway, so then Casey went to the school and caught Jolie digging in her locker. And Jolie was like, what are you looking at? I mean, Casey was like, what are you looking in my locker for? And then Jolie was like, I was looking for my Spanish book. And she was like, but why are you looking at my locker? And she was like, she was like, oh, I lost it. And then she was like, she was like, shouldn't you be looking for your Russian book? And she's like, no, I'm fluent in Russian. And she's like, oh shoot. And so she's like, she's a Russian spy. So then she was like, yes, I knew my gut was telling me something. So then she kicked her, and then they started fighting and stuff. So then Jolie had these cool earrings where it like threw at her, and it was like sparks and stuff, and it was like trying to kill her. So she's like, oh, I gotta get some ass for her. And she's like, yeah, I got this for my birthday. And she's like, when was your birthday? She's like, oh, last week. She's like, oh, happy birthday. Fun fact for you guys, Bella Thorne says she shot this episode exactly on her birthday back in October, so that's cool that happened a day like that. So then anyway, let's back to the show. They started fighting. So then after they started fighting, they went in the started fighting in a dance place where all the decorations are and stuff. It wasn't open yet, but they was fighting and stuff. They was using swords and stuff, and they was fighting. They was flipping over. Casey did a flip off the wall and flew in the sky. It's like pow, pow, pow. Most of it, half and half, was Bella Thorne and Zendaya, and the other half you could kind of tell that it was stunt doubles because they would shoot from the backside. But that's still cool because they were still doing most of the stuff. So anyway, so then they was fighting, and then Jolie had her pinned down. Was like, okay, I don't know it will go this far, but let's end this. So then she said, well, I'm sure to kill her with a freaking sword. I guess I don't know, a prop sword. But then Casey was like, okay. So then Casey was with her braces. It was some gas. She knocked out Jolie, and she's like, you're not the only one with cool jewelry. And then Marissa came, and she's like, see, look what happened. And she's like, I knew she was a spy. So then she's like, I'm gonna tell Ernie that she never liked him and she never loved him and all that. Then Marissa's like, oh yeah, why don't you just throw him into a cactus while you at it? And then she was like, that's harsh. Don't tell him that. So then Casey was like, yeah, that is. She was like, I got a plan. So they went and drugged Jolie's body out, and so they was back at the house, and she made Jolie break up with Ernie, and Jolie told Ernie that she was going to NASA to be the first teen in space to help out and stuff. So then Ernie was like, "You're so perfect." So then when Jolie was leaving, she's like, "Nyeh," and Casey was like, "Nyeh." So then this big old security guard from the spy agency came to pick her up. She's like, "Oh, hi, daddy." It wasn't her dad, but she had to pretend like it was. So then she left. So then Casey was like, "Ernie, I'm sorry about not believing you and all that." And she was like, "I didn't know you such a cool guy." So then he's like, "That's okay." And he was like, "Nice earrings." She was like, "Oh, thank you." And she's like, "I just got them." And it was the earrings that Jolie had. So that was the end of the episode, guys. I loved it. I loved that Bella Thorne was in it. I loved how it was a little reunion. It was like, bam, bam, bam. This is awesome. Hopefully Bella come back and do some more. Maybe not. I don't know that, but that would be so cool. I really love this episode. You guys know what to do. Tell me your feedback on it. All alphas was cute in this episode. Give me your feedback. Like, share, subscribe, and comment to this video. Since everybody from the Casey Undercover cast in this box right here, the only person that was absent from this episode was Trinitee Stokes, who played Judy Cooper. I love this episode. You guys probably loved it too. And bye.